know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Hey Seattle, Shop the Beat is back. Shop the Beat supports the economic recovery of small businesses, local musicians, and neighborhoods throughout Seattle. This program matches small retail businesses with local musicians to host free in-store performances during peak shopping hours to help increase foot traffic and sales for retailers and provide competitive pay for musicians who were significantly impacted by the pandemic. The City of Seattle Office of Economic Development is currently accepting applications from musicians and small businesses who are interested in participating. Apply for Shop the Beat at seattle.gov/economic development. Applications end December 1st.
Hey, this is Paul Pearson. I've hosted the R&B show Star Time since the very beginning of Rainier Avenue Radio, and after years of featuring tracks from the 50s through the 80s, Star Time now plays R&B and hip-hop from the 1990s as well. A whole half-century of soul, funk, hip-hop, and more on Star Time, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Kind of nonsense conversation are we having here?
The Neon Ghost Show. The Neon Ghost Show. Right here on Rainier what's it? Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Right about now.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm so tired. I have to pee.
How would COVID vaccines work in your body? Here are 3 things to know. Number 1, a vaccine is basically a training session for the immune system. Vaccines teach the immune system to look for the key features of a virus. So when a virus does show up, it's ready to fight it off. Number 2, a vaccine gives your body a plan to recognize the virus. Then your immune system starts preparing by making antibodies, or fighter cells, that stay in your blood as protection in case the virus tries to invade. What this means is you get immunity against the disease without having to get sick first. Number 3, when enough people's bodies know how to fight off a virus, it has nowhere to go. That slows the spread. When people get a vaccine, we're able to stop the spread quicker and get closer to ending the pandemic. To learn more, go to covidvaccinewa.org. A message from the state of Washington.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio,
your community radio station.
Well, that's a music to my ears, that sound of shattering glass. Hello there, world. Bettina Carey here, and we're live on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, where we help you to shatter glass ceilings right down to the floor. And for those of you who are new to us, We Empower You is our online community that I air out from. And I am so excited to be welcoming lots of new members to We Empower You, the global community. And they are all running their WeEmpowerYourLife.com websites. And so excited about that. I'm an empowered by nature, and I want everyone, and that includes coaches, authors, speakers, mentors, thought leaders, and service-based business owners to experience having a breakthrough to multiple 6 figures and beyond in their income. And my goal is to also leave a lasting impression and impact on the globe. And so those are the kind of people that are the like-minded folks that I'm interested in talking to. Today, I have with me a returning guest, Lee Romanov. She's been making money online since 1994, and she's reached that $1 million pinnacle and is sharing her strategies with all that will listen. In the middle of this pandemic, business closures and lockdowns has gone on for many businesses, and she uses 10 revenue strategies that help people to not succumb to the likes of a pandemic or other, but to have their income continue without interruption. Lee is known as a motivational speaker, and she has an action plan on how to start and build your own online income. She's a self-made millionaire, and she's been doing online business since 1994. Lee has entertained radio audiences for decades and speaks to sold-out audiences that love her. She shows you how you can activate 10 revenue streams online. The money is in your recommendations. This is a very important concept. By simply sending leads to businesses you recommend, you can make thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars. She knows what works and what doesn't. Lee provides you with the knowledge of what to do and provides you with the website platform to make it happen. And together we have cracked the code. So welcome, Lee. It's great to have you back. We'll get you unmuted there. So while you're getting yourself unmuted, I would love to say, I say welcome back because you've probably been one of my most recurrent guests, coming in repeatedly to deliver this very important message about recommendations and getting paid for those recommendations. And I forgot to mention that you're the author of the great selling book, which is How to Get Rich by Telling People Where to Go. So welcome.
Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yes.
This was just a demo to tell you that you can be totally inept with online tech and still be a multimillionaire.
There you go. Absolutely. Both of us are in the position of not necessarily having aptitude around tech, but we're both running tech businesses. So I had a great interview with you that I watched with you and Connie Adams, who does all of our copywriting and editing, as well as she is the person who interviews all of our various guests and clients of mine. And so I wanted to have you dive deep into what you were sharing on this interview when you were talking about how folks could generate an online income. And we'll just do it all over again.
Okay. Well, actually, I was thinking what were Connie's aha moments when I was speaking. And I was telling people that the We Empower You membership, Business in a Box, has the ability to do all types of online revenue strategies. And one of them, other than selling your book or your course or consultations, is the lead tracking program where you're sending businesses leads that they're paying you. And I was telling Connie that, a lot of gurus and you as the entrepreneur spend a lot of money, building your courses, writing your books. And I said, well, you know what? What's easier? Writing a book, building an online course, consultations, or asking a company if they want you to send them business? And for me, it was just easier asking a company if they want business. And if they say yes, you can send them a lead. And leads are anywhere from $5 to hundreds of dollars from lawyers. And when I was sending $5 leads to insurance brokers, I averaged $50,000 a month because that allowed me just to be a voice saying, come to my website, get some information, and there you go. Here's your lead. And it's exactly what the multi-million-dollar companies do, like Google, Facebook, Pinterest, and so forth.
And when you consider that a customer has a lifetime value for any given business and that they have to expend a certain amount of marketing dollars to acquire a lead just to get to a close, to get a customer in the door that's buying their products, goods, or services, the reality is many businesses are paying less when they pay you for the lead than they would to a marketing company who's very expensive, running advertisements and other things that they're doing to bring in leads. So when you get these friendly leads that come in through the various websites and you're able to farm those leads out to various businesses, it's kind of a two-way street. And it's because it's friendly, because it's something that you can do verbally, the software just gives you the ability to very easily track all the income. And there's going to be a lot of income that's coming in. So how does the software work behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, basically, let's just say you want to send a lead to a lawyer. It takes about 2 minutes to create the form, and the software has a tracking lead in it. And when somebody comes to your website, let's say you were talking about it and they said, gosh, I just got into a car accident. You would say, oh, well, you come to my website. I can connect you with a lawyer that's really good. So they go to your website, they enter in their name and email and get connected to the lawyer. That lead, as soon as that connection is made, that lead is tracked, and whatever you and the lawyer agreed to pay, that's what's paid, whether it's $20 or $200, that lead is tracked. And people say, well, how do I bill the lawyer? Well, when you're talking to the lawyer before you put them on as part of your resource page, that you're, the companies that you're sending leads to, you just simply say, look, if I send you a lead, will you pay me X number of dollars? If they say yes, great, you get their credit card. Say, if I never send you a lead, I never bill you. If I send you 10 leads, I bill you, but you're happy too because you just got a really good qualified client. And, it's really good because with the Business in a Box platform that the We Empower You membership offers, you've got the website where you've got your online store that you can sell your courses and books. You've got the lead tracking software where you can be your own directory like Angie's List or Home Advisor. And you've also got the membership, the Business in the Box, that you can actually take and promote yourself for an annual income. And that's the key thing. It's great to get income, whether you sell a book or a course, or you send leads to businesses that pay you. But the key, the cherry on the top, is having a platform that everybody wants that renews annually. And the platform that everybody wants that renews annually is your Business in a Box, because everybody needs to learn how to create their own online income. Mm-hmm. And the Business in a Box gives you the website. It gives you the promotional ability to have a TV show spotlight. It gives you sponsors. It gives you media contacts. And most importantly, it gives you weekly mentoring. So anybody that has ever wanted to make online income, or if you're an entrepreneur and you're not making the online income that you want, you need to connect with the Business in a Box We Empower You membership, because it has it all. And you can also say, hey, if you want one too, here it is. You can end up selling the Business in a Box, which is great because it gives you $800 per sale and annually too. So it's a great way to make annual income, instant income, however and whatever you have. We can show you how to create an online income passively or aggressively.
So let's back up just a little bit, because I think that we're starting in the middle of the conversation. I want to reorient folks to where we started this morning, or if you've been watching our show, you know that We Empower You is the global community. WeEmpowerYourLife.com is the website, and Income Activator is the platform. You are the president of Income Activator. We Empower You was founded right when the pandemic started, and it's created a lot of opportunities for all of its members. So for those of you out there watching, you're going to want to go to WeEmpowerYourLife.com and click on click on the revenue strategies, click on the Just Say Yes program. We created that payment solution program also for folks to get in there and start their business with us right away without having to get the funding even in place. We actually help fund you for 90 days so you can actually have a trial with this membership. So Lee and I, again, came together. We put together, we call this Business in a Box, because it literally has everything in it that you need. So explore with folks, what did we decide to put in that box from the get-go?
Well, every online entrepreneur, and I'm saying that because I'm one of you guys, yes. Needs a website. But you don't need a website that has no revenue streams. You need a website that has an online store that you can access, so that you can put in an unlimited amount of products and services. You need a website that has tracking ability, so you can track leads, whether you track pay-per-click leads like Google, or track leads like Angie's List or Home Advisor. So it's got that. It's got its own membership software where you can create your own memberships. It's an all-inclusive revenue platform for a website. Then it's got a TV show spotlight where you can tell the world what your business is about, what you are about, and direct viewers to your website. And it is live streams on Apple TV, Amazon, Google Play, Android, about an audience of 50 million viewers.
Wow.
It
You can't
also
beat
has-
that, right?
Pardon?
And we also threw in the summit. The summit is a quarterly program that we put together, which features now 36 authors, coaches, speakers, and thought leaders in a 12-hour format that we run every quarter, the second Wednesday of every quarter. And the next one coming up is December the 14th. If you're watching this later on, just remember it's always the second Wednesday of every quarter when the seasons change. So if you're interested in coming to our summit, by the way, I want to mention you're going to go to weempoweryourlife.com and click on the summit ticket tab. We have tickets for at least 200 people to come for free, but you must RSVP in order to get the Zoom details. And it's a wonderful program. You're going to love it. At the end of our show here today, we're going to play you a little commercial about what the show is all about, and you'll enjoy that as well. So Lee, you are an amazing mentor. You've hit that pinnacle of over $1 million. How did that happen? Give us the lay of the land before we talk a little bit more about the We Empower You community.
Well, what happened, how I got that was that I actually had created my own website from scratch, hired my own programmers, and created the lead tracking software because I didn't have any books or I didn't have any courses. And I thought, I have some information. I'm saying, come to my website for the lowest car insurance rates. I got the insurance rates from the insurance brokers and I sent them leads back. Very simple. I didn't have to do any work. I didn't even have to know about the insurance industry. And I could just be a voice for that topic. And you can do it for any topic, whether it's law, you can send leads to lawyers. They give you the content, you send them back, whether it's back problems, whether you have a dog and you want to send leads to veterinarians, you can get the veterinarians to give you content and send leads back. So it's a really, really good program that allows you to be the voice and get out and talk about it, get people interested in your website and connecting with your referrals or your leads. So if you're really focused on a message and you keep talking about your message, you can make passive income. I just got really aggressive with it and I got on radio stations and TV shows just saying, my only message was come to my website for the lowest car insurance rates. It's not, rocket science, but I was consistent with the message and I connected it to a lead program. And that's all you have to do to create that kind of revenue.
I love it. And of course, I loved it when I read about it in the first place in your book. When I met you 4 years ago, I went ahead and reread the book again, signed up, abandoned it for a few minutes. And then before COVID actually hit, I was already putting you on the top number one on my list of folks to get back in touch with and to really embrace this. And one of the things you said to me at that time was, Bettina, I'm going to teach you how to stop working so hard, and I can teach you how to make $1,000 a day every day. So the combined program that we put together allows folks to make $800 a day, $1,000 a day, however much they want to make a day, just through lead generation. And it's not that difficult, but it is very difficult for people to stop this habit of working so hard. I still have to slap myself on the wrist at times to put myself on timeout. Stop doing that. Go over here, spend a portion of my day building my community of We Empower You, building the multiple streams of income that come from lead generation, that come from affiliates, that come from my store. And then that way I can start to work less and less. And truthfully, this has been the last couple of years where I've worked the least of the times that I've worked in my lifetime. And it has allowed me the ability to come here to Austin, where I'm sitting, to see my mother for 2 weeks and to travel and to do things that I couldn't see myself doing when I was working so hard. So thank you so much for helping me to see the light and to your explanations finally sunk in. And as I say, now I let go and I let Lee. And you are helping folks along the way. On Wednesdays, we help folks. Tell us a little bit about what our Wednesday program is all about, where we bring people on Zoom and we work through go-to-market strategies, go-to community strategies, PR solutions, you name it.
Oh, you know what? The Wednesday meetings are so choice. If you're not going to the Wednesday meetings, you are completely missing out, because what we do is we tell you about successful strategies on how to get traffic and how to turn that traffic into revenue. And it is brilliant. At one of our last meetings, I think 2 meetings ago, we did a profile on how to write a book in a weekend. And I've written many books in a weekend. And it's a very simple strategy. And in fact, you can look that up on YouTube right now. But the people that came to the meeting could ask real-time questions and get instant clarification. So I think the next meeting, we might talk about, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, which is actually a way of presenting your product or service for the close, not if the close is going to happen, but presenting it so that the person has already accepted the fact that they've got that product or service and what is the next step to take.
And thank goodness our next meeting is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So we are on board. It starts at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Wednesdays, with the exception of when we do our quarterly summits. Of course, we have that all day long. So what we did, for those of you who are listening and watching, Lee and I came together to put together a package of goods, products, and services. And it's $15.99. That's $1,599 US dollars. And that is the extent of the membership. It's an annual membership. It's a recurring membership. And once you get your 2 members of your enrolled with us, it essentially pays for your membership, because what do? We pay 50% of any referral that you make for us, whether you're a member or an affiliate. We pay $800 to anyone who helps us to grow this group and this membership and these businesses. So if you're out there watching and you don't want to run a business, you don't want to have but you do want to have extra income, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you. Go to weempoweryourlife.com. And again, if you're interested and you want to sign up right away, then you're going to want to click on our Just Say Yes tab and get yourself started, because it takes 2 minutes to complete our form. And in 2 business days, we'll have you all set up, and you'll have your own membership website like ours, and you'll be rocking and rolling. You simply scroll through the Just Say website, which is up on the screen here. Thank you, Daniel, for bringing that up. And you get to select amongst 14 or 15 different website templates that have a look and a feel that agrees to you. And then we set it all up for you, whether you're an author, a coach, a speaker, or an entrepreneur, or you simply just want to develop an online business so that you can have an online income to retire with, for example. So that's the extent of it. And of course, we're almost out of time here, Lee. So give us some of your last parting thoughts before we head out.
Well, I think the best thing is if people come to our Wednesday meeting and find out how they can promote the business in a box. And as you said, every time that someone comes on through their promotion, we pay you $800, and we pay you that annually as the person renews. If you have a good following and you get 100 people coming on, that's $80,000 a year. That's a great income. And if you can get 100, you can get 200.
Yep, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today. I do want to say a little bit of a last minute plug for the December 14 summit, which is the We Empower You Global Virtual Summit. And, if you're struggling to make a business income or to have the brand that you want, You're going to want to come and hear strategies from industry leaders that will help you to shatter your revenue glass ceiling right down to the floor, as they say. You'll gain access and to experts and network and with other entrepreneurs. And you're going to be able to know and learn from Lee, the expert on how to have your own online business. Learn through these viral promotions that we have incorporated into our program, and you will succeed in business, leadership, love, life, and health. Thank you so much, Lee, for joining us here today. Our next show coming up is the Reggae Hour, episode 133. Thanks, everyone, for listening and or watching. Please leave a comment, and I read them all, and your feedback is great. Join us each and every Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye, everyone. Bye, Lee. Take care. See you next. 2022 has been challenging for all of us. I believe the answer to the question, what's next, is together. I'm Bettina Carey, founder of WeEmpowerYourLife.com. And with the help of thought leaders, newsmakers, and game changers, I'm working to build a community of trust, and you're invited. If you have felt the pains of loneliness and anxiety in this unprecedented time of isolation, We Empower Your Life offers fellowships, mentors, and guides to help you avoid life's roadblocks and get to now faster. Are you concerned about your future in the face of possible recession? We Empower Your Life challenges you to think in abundance mindset. And we're all working to take our finances from good to great. You won't be alone on this trip. We Empower Your Life features entrepreneurs, coaches, startups, and community leaders from around the globe, all reaching for that next rung and looking to help someone else up as well. We do not think we have all the answers, but we do think together we can ask all the right questions. I've decided to thrive in the face of turmoil, and I want you to thrive too. Do that by claiming one of the first 200 free tickets, courtesy of gracious sponsored underwriting. Tickets and information are WeEmpowerYourLife.com or scan the code if you're watching on TV. We'll see you at the summit.